Hey, this is Boat Doctor. Happy something or other. Hey, I just hope they get this COVID-19 figured out, eh? No, I'm not Canadian. Canadians are nice, so. Out here with Mr. Coffee. He's sitting over there in the red, whatever, Arctic Cup. The F90 runs really good. That's like a 100 power head. It's pretty equivalent to a 115, actually. You really don't need to spend the money. This is max horsepower 150. You would never put a 150 on here. There's no need of it. Does about 40 miles an hour. Good water flow. Tie downs here. Got a battery. I'd rewrap that and tie that off. That's probably for the VTS switch. That's just kind of hanging there. Clean up the inside. It's got a little moss on it. Screw on the bottom is missing of the inspection cap, but that's probably okay. Yeah, I'll write that down too. Matter of fact, if you got one over there, you got the foot toe holds, which are nice. Like say you put your foot right here, and then say you got a wave coming on, boom, you caught yourself instead of flying back backwards. Got a fish box here, got a live well up here, got a breeze cover, got a glove box, cup holder. Right in here's the fish box. And then you got the striker. That looks pretty good. I'm going to try something here real quick. Okay, that's picking good. It's on 800 kilohertz. I think I'm going to leave it there, actually. It picks up better. We go to the traditional. Got your A-scope right here with your fish ID here. You got your compass tape. You got your feet, your degrees, 46 degrees. Miles an hour sitting right there. That's kind of nice. Your time and your volts all rigged up. That's Garmin's pretty easy. Run 200 kilohertz. You can hit your menu here. Frequency. I would run. You can run chirp. Chirp's fine. 200 kilohertz. Just run that. 77 deeper water. I got someone over there in the sand dunes. Then this is your back arrow that just takes you back, and then again it would take you to your home page. And then the quick drop. Okay, on your GPS. And this is okay, basically, this check mark. This has just got quick draw, what they call. You can kind of record where you've been and your bottom depth and stuff. It goes on internally. You can get a chip for these too, I believe. Compass tape, speed, heading, time of day, and depth. And it will leave a trail, but this doesn't have the built-in US base map for this, just so you know. Okay, you can mark a waypoint just by putting this, and this powers off. So then if you want to go back, you just go back into here. Like say you want all three of those, you just hit check. Boom. And what's kind of nice here too is it does give you your numbers up here. It doesn't take those away. A lot of these you lose that. So that's kind of nice. And then anything like right in here, if you on 30, say 30 over here, okay, right there. I didn't see a blimp. If you see an orange, yellow blimp, and then you see that fish right on the other side of this, that's living, an actual living object. So if you just see a fish flying by, that could just be an air pocket of some sort. Okay, your horn works, live well. You can hear that, that's working. And then you can leave it on recirculate. That recirculates the water you got in there. It's got the overflow tube, bilge pump. That works. Nav lights, they work. Okay, 12 volt power point. This does got the VTS switch. So again, it's got the flush mount. Make sure it's trimmed all the way down. Just needs a good cleaning. I got to write that on my notes. Cleaning and that screw back there as well. Safety lanyard. Of course, if you don't have the safety lanyard on it, if you turn the key and you hear that beep, first thing indicator that you do not have your safety lanyard on. I'm going to put this back on here onto traditional. I'm going to check out that A-scope a little bit. So if you hear that beep 10 to 1, you don't have that safety lanyard. Now, if this is popped up into here, nothing, okay? So that means that isn't in neutral. Now, say, for instance, you turn this on and nothing came on, then you got a power supply problem. Okay, now to get this VTS switch to work, it goes down about 600 to 900. Just put it in gear, just like that, and just bump this switch, just tap on it. See how your RPMs went up? These are off by 300-400, just so you know, these mechanical tacks. This does got the fuel gauge. I put 10 gallons in it. Got your miles an hour and got your bolts, everything there looks good. And then you just go down, if you watch your tack. it gets right down to 600. You can feel it. You can also hear it. And then as soon as you give it gas, it throws that off. So you don't have to worry about, oh, do I need to adjust that? No, you don't. Tilt wheel. So now when you're going, just make sure you got one side of these zipped up, at least. Good water flow. One storage box seat, stick with the Yamaha. Anyway, you may take a video first time out on the water flow, how the motor runs, watch on the shake and everything, just so down the road you say, yeah, well, God, what's the deal there? That water flow doesn't look right. Now you can look back at the video and you can say, oh, that's the way it was when I bought it. Oh, that's the way that motor sounded. And then just run it, clean up to full throttle, take video of the motor and the sound and the way the boat handles. Stick with the Yamaha filter, and I'll have them reroute that wire sitting back there. Other than that, this boat's ready to go about 40 miles with the current. There's about 3 mile an hour current. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit, so I'm going to hit it right here. It's about 2 seconds to planes real quick. 1001, 1.5 to 2 seconds to plane. And then planing speed, about 18. About 32, 3600, cruising. Okay, you got a little water spraying off of that transducer. You could get a splash guard. I might have to make one of those. So you just listen to the RPMs, like right there, 42, 44, about 4,400, 26 miles an hour. Now this is against the current. Trim up. 38 miles an hour, and trim down on a turn. And hit it. Oh, it's funky. No hands. Good running boat. Everything checks out, just needs a good cleaning. Boat Doctor out.